Class 10 probability. Here we are going to see that additional theorem of probability. Let's see the theorem number 1. If A and B are two events associated with the random experiment, then the first Roman number is P of A intersection not B, or we can say it is a B bar or bar B, like this. So P of A intersection not B means then we have P of only A. We recall what we studied in the 9th standard in set language. We have studied about the cardinality of sets. There we have the formula. I remember you. And just recall these formulas. That is n of the cardinality of set, right? N of A intersection B bar is equal to n of A minus n of A intersection B, and n of A bar intersection B is equal to n of B minus n of A intersection B. And we have the two sets, means n of A union B is equal to n of A and n of B minus n of A intersection B, and three sets means here we have n of A, n of B and n of C, like this, right? So in set languages we have studied in a cardinality of sets, but the same concept we are going to learn in the probability also by using the same formula with probability. So n of A intersection B bar is nothing but n of A minus n of A intersection B, right? So see here in probability we denote it as P of A intersection B bar, right? N of A intersection B bar is nothing but n of A, right? Here we have P of A minus P of A intersection B. P of A intersection B. Now P of bar A intersection B means P of only B. That means n of A bar intersection B is nothing but n of B, right? Here we have the probability P of B minus P of A intersection B. And we know the condition for A and intersection of complement of A complement is A bar. See, when that event and its complement have intersection means we have empty set, that is pi. This is called mutually exclusive event. Mutually exclusive, this event is called a mutually exclusive event. That event and its complement, intersection of its complement is pi. That is, then the event union of its complement. We know that union of all the event is nothing but the sample space. The union of all the event is equal to the sample space. This is exhaustive event. This event is called exhaustive event. By this condition we can better understand the probability. When the two probability events A and B are said as mutually exclusive event, A, B are mutually exclusive event, means then we have that P of A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B. In set language we have already studied about this. That is n of A union B, mutually exclusive. Mutual means the two sets are mutual, means then we can say n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B only. What about the intersection portion? Mutually exclusive event means the intersection is empty set, that is pi, that is equal to 0. So by this we have the form P of A intersection B bar is equal to P of A minus P of A intersection B, and P of A bar or bar A intersection B is equal to P of B minus P of A intersection B. For additional theorem of probability, first one, if A and B are any two events Then we have the form that is P of A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Just remember the cardinality formula. By this form we get in probability we get P of A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. And then second one, if we have three events, if A, B and C are any three events, then we have the form P of A union B union C is equal to P of A plus P of B plus P of C minus P of A intersection B minus P of B intersection C minus P of A intersection C plus P of A intersection B intersection C. These are the two forms we are going to use in the addition theorem of probability. When we are studying the addition theorem of probability, just connect with the set language. It is very easy to understand and easily we can able to solve it. Thank you, students.